Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video we are going to be talking about Ryan Giles that could potentially be leaving Luton Town before the January transfer window closes. It's been heavily rumoured that Hull City are interested in Ryan Giles and it's going to be a loan deal with an option to buy. Now, what have I made of Ryan Giles since being a Luton Town player? Well, he hasn't been the best, let's be honest. I think his performances at the start of the season were very poor, and unfortunately he was thrown straight in the deep end. I question mark that because I don't think that was the correct decision. I felt Alfie should have started off the season. I know Alfie's done extremely well now, but I felt Alfie should have started off the season, and then if performances dipped or whatnot, then obviously Giles could be the easy replacement. But it was flipped. Ryan Giles started off the season and we conceded a lot of goals down that left hand side of the pitch, especially right at the start in the Premier League. Too many goals were happening from the left hand side, and I do think Ryan Giles defensively isn't the best. A lot of goals happened. If you look at Alfie and you look at coyh, both of those players I think defend a lot better. And yeah, Giles just for me just wasn't good enough defensively, and then when we were going forward I don't think we were seeing enough, and we were known for him to be this very attacking fullback. So he hasn't performed the best in a Luton shirt. Why do I think that? I think that it's because of the style of play. Now obviously this season the style of play from Luton compared to last season is a lot more defensive, and it has to be because we are in the Premier League. We are playing against much better opponents, much better players, so we are a little bit more defensive. So players need to know how to do the defensive side of things a lot more than the attacking side of things, which obviously doesn't, play a part in Ryan Giles' style of play, because that's a disadvantage for him. He's more, I want to go attack, attack, attack. We obviously can't do that because we've got to be a lot more reserved just in case we get outdone by quality or counter-attacks and whatnot. So the style of play hasn't suited Ryan Giles at all, and if you look and compare it to the Middlesbrough team, which he was very good at last season on loan with Michael Carrick, he was constantly attacking because Middlesbrough were always attack, 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 trying to win games of football, trying to score lots of goals, and that's why Ryan Giles was a standout player last season for Middlesbrough, because he was attacking, creating a load of goals, and they were winning loads of football matches. And obviously the style compared to Luton now, it's totally different. He's now got to defend before he attack, and that's why I just don't think it's quite worked out for him. Now Alfie Doherty has obviously been adaptable, he's changed. Alfie is very attacking, but he knows how to do the defensive side of things a lot better than what Ryan Giles can do. It's the same with coyh, and that's why we haven't really seen Ryan Giles recently. And I do think there's been a fallout between himself and Rob Edwards due to the fact that in the cup games, Ryan Giles hasn't been thrown straight in. If you look at the game against Bolton, I was expecting Ryan Giles to start. He never did. And I just think he's just not in the... I don't think he's in Rob Edwards' head that he's going to be starting games. And I don't think his football is going to be enough. Now, there was a lot of question marks over the move at the start anyway, because a lot of Middlesbrough fans wanted him at Middlesbrough, and I think he wanted to go to Middlesbrough, but something to do with money. I don't think Middlesbrough were prepared to pay a certain amount. I don't know. There was a lot of, I think, a few behind the scenes, antics that happened, and I don't think Luton was his #1 destination. And I know he knew Rob Edwards quite well, but I think he wanted to go to Middlesbrough on a permanent transfer because of how well he did with Michael Carrick, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Do I think that impacted his performances? Maybe, I'm not too sure, but I don't think he's been the best being in a Luton shirt, if I'm being brutally honest with you. And Rob Edwards came out and said that he may look at playing Ryan Giles more as a winger because of his attacking qualities, but yet we've yet to see that. We've seen in glimpses that Ryan Giles is really good. He knows how to cross a ball into the box. We know his deliveries can be good, but I just don't think he suits Luton's style of play. Now, Hull City are interested in Ryan Giles, and that would be a fantastic move for him. Hull City, if you've not been watching Championship football, have been playing really attractive football this season, winning games of football, and obviously want to win promotion to the Premier League. And signing a player like Ryan Giles shows ambition. It shows that they're willing to put money into it, and they're willing to go for it as well. I think the way Liam Rossini has been playing this season has been outstanding, and I feel like, and I said it at the start of last season, well, at the start of this season in fact, that Hull City were going to be dark horses this season. Whether they go up this year or not, it's a different story, but what Liam Rossini is building at Hull City is great to see, and he is definitely a manager that I think will go all the way, because I think he's fantastic. I think his football brain's there. I think the way he comes across in interviews is fantastic as well. And I feel like he's going to have a really good future, whether that would be with Hull or with a different team. I see him having a fantastic future. And signing a player like Ryan Giles, who suits that style of play, because Hull City are going to be attacking. They're going to be winning football matches. They're going to be, playing an attacking style of play. It suits Ryan Giles completely, and the move ideally looks perfect. Now, for a player that could leave us permanently, if obviously Hull City trigger the option to buy, Luton haven't really lost much money in this. Yes, we may lose a little bit, but I'm sure there's going to be sell-on percentage, like sell-ons, clauses. There's going to be stuff in the deal that hopefully Luton get all their money back, because the rumoured fee is we spent around 5 million from him, from obviously Wolves, and we'll probably have to give some money to Wolves when we do sell him as well. So I think for all parties, for a player that hasn't done well, that hasn't set the world alight after the first 6 months, I don't think it's a bad deal. I really don't. I think it could work out for everyone if we allow Ryan Giles to go. And also that gives us a bit of money. It also allows a free spot within the team to then recruit someone else and bring someone in. I think for all parties it looks quite a good move. But that's just my thoughts on it. I think Ryan Giles would do extremely well at Hull City. We may look at it and go, why is he doing so well at Hull? But I've already explained, the style of football is completely different. Hull are going to be more attacking, we're more defensive because of where both clubs are currently at in their respective leagues. So that's my thoughts on it. It's a shame it hasn't worked out, but who knows? This is just heavily rumoured. It does look like it's happening because multiple journalists have been reporting about it. But if it doesn't happen, he needs to get his head, switched on. Can he be adaptable? Can he, get better defensively and cope with certain things? Because, it's all good being really good attacking, but if you're playing as a wing back, you also need to know how to defend as well. And I think he needs to learn, unless he switches positions and he becomes more of a winger rather than a wing back and full back. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to drop a like, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.